The floor leader, are you ready? Would you like to go first?
I just have one question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in full support of the budgetary outlay request of the new secretary, and I see this is not an easy gimme basket using basketball parlance, Madam Chair. I just saw the video presentation relative to the president speaking about using the buzzword digitalization. And looking at the records I have here in front of me, it would seem that one of the items on DepEd's wish list for 2025 is a 12.6 billion budget for the computerization program. But when I took some notes, I heard the presentation of the good secretary. 18,325 schools without internet access, and the wish list is for a 9.2 billion pesos budgetary request. So how would you reconcile now 12.6 billion with 9.2 billion? Pasok na ba ho yun doon sa pangangailangan na yon? And then I would further add to the confusion a news article, inabutan na lang to ni Secretary Sani, hindi naman niya kasalanan ito, na meron pa lang 4 years ago, meron pang 1.5 million units of laptops somewhere out there in some warehouses unutilized. So how would you reconcile all this? I recall having heard during my days as Blue Ribbon, having conducted an investigation because of a resolution filed by my seatmate here about some laptops also. So reconcile po natin. Ano pa talaga yung kailangan? 12.6 or 9.5 o magkasama na yon?
Pagkasama ho yun, kung syempre pag nasa budget ho ng 2025 yung 12 billion, pero kulang pa rin yun to provide computers to all our learners. I think even with the 9, kulang pa rin. Pero we want to speed up the process kasi nga yun nga ang gusto ni Pangulo. And of course, we were not active in the preparation of this budget, Madam Chair, Your Honor. So we just wanted to include that in the wish list because these are the priorities of the President as well as the priorities of the department, seeing how increased digitalization can help us leapfrog some of the traditional resource gaps, Your Honor, given that there are schools which are doing double shifting, triple shifting. Perhaps with increased digitalization, these kids can benefit from newer technologies, software, analytics, artificial intelligence, even at some point where even their work at home can be monitored by their teachers. And we've seen software like Khan Academy. We have 33 pilot schools, Your Honor. Nakabisita na ho si Chairman Win, si Senator Pia. I'm not sure if she was able to visit the schools which have Khan, but kitang-kita mo, it really assists not only our learners but also our teachers because real-time, pagkakuha nung bata nung quizzes, the results are already reflected, the analytics reflect the information, yung performance ng bata compared to last year, his performance compared to his class, and it can also the newer Khan software, the Khan Migo, that's the AI tutors, artificial intelligence tutors. Parang may teacher na yung bata kahit may shortage tayo ng teachers. This can help supplement some of these resource gaps, Your Honor. So kasi parang hindi maganda yung naging karanasan natin nung pandemya na the digital divide was accentuated. Parang we were giving learning modules, but really, hindi natin na-monitor kung natututo yung bata habang nasa bahay siya. And I note that the chair was a big factor into the return to schools as well. Both chairs, the chair of the subcommittee as well as the chair of the Basic Education Committee, were very adamant that our kids must return to schools in 2022, I remember. So that was a good development. But at the same time, the resource gaps remain, Your Honor. And we see digitalization as a way out or a way to leapfrog. Diba? Leapfrog is a word often used for technology because it allows you to shortcut some of the solutions, Your Honor. Doon naman sa pangalawang tanong, yung 1.5 million units, we naabutan natin yan, and that dates back to 2020 and 2021, Your Honor. It's not only laptops, it's also furniture as well as textbooks, Your Honor. This is part of the parang one of the programs of the Briones administration in DepEd was to separate the logistics provider, meaning the traditional method of procurement was to kung sino yung magbibid at mananalo, yun ang magdi-deliver. Pero may inintroduce na kakaibang programa under Secretary Briones which was the logistics provider, meaning lahat po nung logistics was to be provided by other companies, but it got into a dispute and things were not delivered on time. So as a product of this is the Transpac, we call it the Transpac deal because that's the name of the corporation or the logistics provider. At dahil hindi na natuloy yung mga ibang kontrata, hindi na di-deliver nung Transpac. So what we've done is we've talked to the Air Force and to other government agencies as well as private individuals to help get these items out kasi sabi nga nila yung IT equipment has a lifespan and we might be exceeding that lifespan if we do not act quickly on it, Your Honor. So with respect to the IT packages, I think we're over 50% have been removed from the warehouse. With respect to the other items which are bigger, the furniture, I think we're only at 10%. But those are the more challenging things. But having said that, since the news came out, we've received many offers from local government officials to take the items off our hands. So that helps. I think we'll be able to speed up the removal of these items from the warehouse, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
Just one quick follow-up question. Ito pong 18,325 schools without internet access or short of computers. Ano po yung pwedeng maitulong ng mga local government units through our local school boards? Hindi kasi yung mga LGUs po, Madam Chair, talagang gusto rin nila magkaroon ng internet access po itong ating mga eskwelahan. So
Yes.
will that make your job easier pag yung tumulong na siguro yung mga LGUs? Kasama po ba to sa polisiya ninyo, Madam Chair?
Definitely, Your Honor. I think there are bills to amend the SEF to expand the menu, but even unamended, you've been the chair of the Committee on Local Government. Alam nyo na nakita nyo na maraming lokal na gobyerno na nakakatulong po ng malaki sa ating mga schools. Nagbibigay sila ng IT equipment, sinasagot nila yung data plans minsan. Yung iba nagbibigay ng smart TVs. So these are all very helpful, Your Honors. Yung iba nagko-construct pa ng computer labs at yung iba nagbibigay din ng teachers through the SEF, Your Honor. So all of these are very helpful and help address the resource gaps we face, Your Honor.
Chair, I have no further questions. I am fully supportive of the budget of the new DepEd leadership, and I yield the floor to some of our colleagues here who are more knowledgeable as to the basics of DepEd. Thank you, Madam Chair.